Hey there, everyone. My name is Elliot Zelinskis, and today I'm going to show you how to customize your ThriveCart course that's hosted on Learn so that we can create these interactive flashcards. As you can see, there are 3 flashcards here, and each have a term on the front side, and then when I click it, it goes to the back side. So, for example, phonology studies sound patterns and their relation to meaning. We have semantics and word identification. Now, once I showed my own students who are studying for an exam and they need to remember these terms, I showed them and they just loved this. So I wanted to create this video so that everyone else has the opportunity to make their ThriveCart Learn courses interactive, more fun, more engaging for their students, and therefore get better reviews on what you're selling. So, again, if you want the full code, just click the link in the description below. And now let me show you what the code looks like and then how to update it, and then also what you can do to like how you can implement this in Learn courses. So here we go. Here's the code. And as you can see right here, this is our title. So if I didn't want flashcard, I wanted skateboard terms, for example, you just change that. And yep, there you go. So that's the title. And also, in case if I didn't want Arial font, if I wanted Times New Roman, you could just change it. Also, same thing as if, for example, I didn't want the content justified in the center, I could just type left. Okay, but I'm going to keep it center because I think it looks better like that. Also, let's keep going down. And here is where this is what the flashcards look like, right? So in case you wanted to increase the width or the height, you could just do that. Also, just play around with width and height here. So as you can see, the flashcards are in a horizontal view or landscape view, but in case you wanted them like a square or portrait style, so vertical, you could just update the height and the width. And let's keep going. I want to show you what this code is so that in case you want to customize it to update for your brand colors, you can do that. So if you wanted it blue, for example, the background color, I created this as tan, this kind of cardboard look. I think it looks good like that. But in case you wanted yours to be pink or blue or some other color, you just update that by typing in either the hex code or the color that you wanted. And also notice here that the border radius that I think looks the best is so when it means border radius, I mean the corner. So it's rounded. It has this modern look, and that's because it has 10 px. And so I made a little note for anyone. This is the rounded corners. That's where that comes from. Also, we can see that I made a little box shadow. So all of these little design tactics make it the flashcards look modern and really user-friendly. But now let's take a look at how you might actually go ahead and update what the flashcards say, because my guess is you don't want phonology and semantics. You probably want something else. So what you do is you go down here, and let me just zoom out a little bit so we can see this better. Now, as you can see, we have 3 different div classes right here. So we've got 1, 2, and 3 sections. And that's because we have 1, 2, and 3 flashcards. So these are all corresponding to each other. So the first one says phonology. And so if I go back up, I can scroll to make this a little bit easier to see. You can see that the front of the flashcard says phonology. But again, if I didn't want phonology, if I wanted skateboard as an example, I probably also want to change the back. And that's where the definition goes. So I would just highlight this. And then if it was skateboard, I would say something, excuse me, like a board to trucks and 4 wheels or something like that. And all you have to do is update your front and back to correspond with the words that you wanted. Now, what happens if you wanted more or less than 3 flashcards? Well, then all you do is you can go down to the bottom one and you just select, you just select the whole class and select that, and then click copy, and then just push enter 2 times, and then just paste it, and then there we go, you have another one. And then again, instead of word identification, I might do, let's say, kickflip, which is a skateboard trick. And then on the back side, I might say something like when the board ollies and rotates all the way around. And you land back on it. All right, so now all you have to do, there's more code down below, but you can get that when you click the link in the description below. And so all you have to do now is we just click the Control A, just enter everything, and then copy it. And now let's go ahead and actually add a lesson. And I'll show you exactly what to do so that in case you want to do this too, you can. And we're just going to call this one Flashcards, and then create my lesson. And then we're going to edit the lesson, just as you always do when you add a lesson in your Learn course. And then here are flashcards. And then we can give a little bit of directions to our students like click the flashcards and learn the definitions on the back. And we can click save. And then in order to add this code, we just drag and drop the HTML element and click paste, and then click done, and then click publish, and then let's click save, and let's stay here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click the preview button, and these won't have changed because this is where I was working originally. But if I click flashcards, remember this is the new lesson I just created. So I'm just going to click that, and then there we go. We have skateboard, a board, 2 trucks, and 4 wheels. And we still have semantics and word identification because I didn't change those. But I did add kickflip. And so this is when the board ollies and rotates all the way around and you land back on it. All right, so as you can see, you can have as many flashcards as you want. And that's just a super cool way to add interactive ability into your course and yeah, make your course more engaging. So again, if you like it, give this a thumbs up. If you want the code, just click the link in the description below. Thanks very much for watching.